The presidential election is going to be close. The most recent national polls show Obama up by only a few percentage points. All it will take is a major win in one of the so-called battleground states to swing the election for either candidate. Among those states, Ohio, Florida, Pennsylvania, Missouri, Virginia, and Colorado have been getting the most attention from both campaigns. Last weekend I traveled to one of those states to see what people were thinking. I'm here in Colorado, not only home to the beautiful Rocky Mountains, but this year one of the states that could decide the presidential election. So I'm here talking to the average voter to try and understand what they think about the election, what issues are important to them, and what it's like to live in a swing state in 2008. The state went for Bush in 2000 and 2004 and has only gone for a Democratic presidential candidate twice in the last 50 years, in 64 for Johnson and 92 for Clinton. But the latest Quinnipiac poll shows Obama 4 percentage points ahead of McCain among likely voters. Barack Obama visited Denver Monday, and both campaigns are expected to make frequent stopovers in the state in the next 40 days. Both McCain and Obama have each spent over $500,000 on ads in Colorado just since the end of the Republican convention. The Denver media market has been hit by more campaign ads than any other city in the country.
Well, the fellow I was just talking with, these negative ads are driving him crazy, and I really don't like them.
I find that distasteful. Just a negative message coming into your life that nobody needs more of.
Like in other states, the campaigns are attempting to woo that slippery character called the undecided voter. Do you know who you're going to vote for?
No, I don't.
What are the issues you're thinking about this year?
The main issues are, the rural politics and how we look as far as the rural issues. Of course, the financial aspect of what's been happening the last couple months is very important to me. And those are the main issues.
So what do you think is going to help you make your decision?
I want to hear more of how they're going to follow through on their political plans. See some hard facts.
But as pundits and political scientists have worried, the opposite may also be true. The barrage of campaigning may also keep people from wanting to engage.
I don't think I'll vote for either one of them. I believe in some of the things McCain likes, and I believe in a few of the things Obama likes. So I don't much care about that.
I say we ain't got very many people to choose from.
Several people I spoke with were uninterested in being on camera, and even became aggressive when I brought up the election. One man told me he's never voted and he won't this year because no matter who wins, he'll still ski 60 days a year, go ice fishing for 30, so the election doesn't really concern him. In fact, I was even escorted out of the restaurant after talking to this man for a couple minutes for, quote, disturbing the peace. Among those people who do plan on voting, the issues they care about are much the same as those around the country: national security and the economy. Do you know who you're voting for?
McCain.
And have you been a long-time McCain supporter? Or?
A long-time conservative. The economy, the war, the border.
To protect a woman's access to full health care. And I don't have to project that the Republican platform is interested in making abortion illegal in America. I looked it up. It's in black and white on their platform.
I'm concerned about a strong defense. I don't think that that 9/11 is necessarily the end of it. You know that our U.S. Embassy in Yemen was bombed 3 days ago. And so that is a strong indication that the war with radical Islam is not over, and I don't think it will be over for a while. And I think that John McCain is the best at understanding that threat and dealing with it, and I'm concerned about that.
Middle-class white women in states like Colorado were exactly who the McCain campaign were trying to win over with the nomination of Governor Sarah Palin. This tactic seems to have worked for several women I met. Do you know who you're going to vote for? Are you going to vote? Or?
Yeah.
Do you want to tell me?
Palin.
And McCain? Yeah. So were you thinking about McCain, or did Palin win over your support for the Republicans? Yeah. So why?
Well, I'm very impressed with things that she's done. I mean, actually, not just talking about it, but she's actually done things. So, well, before I wasn't kind of Now I'm more wanting to vote that way. So.
I am going to vote.
Do you know who you're going to vote for?
Probably for John McCain.
And why is that?
I just feel that the Republicans have a better plan than the Democrats. I like Sarah Palin, and I think she's a really awesome choice for vice president.
But I learned not all people can be held to their demographic stereotypes.
So I'm a single mother and have been for many, many years. And so I guess that in a certain way, I perhaps would also fit the Democratic demographic, because I think they win the single mothers. But I have been a Republican for a long, 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 long time.
Soccer mom, hockey mom, and I don't relate to Sarah Palin as, maybe that's fine if she is doing well in her state, but to be a national leader at this point, I think is highly inappropriate. Maybe 10 years from now, but I think she's, again, too narrow in her life experience to be effective and representing someone like me. I don't share her opinions on social issues.
Traveling in Colorado, I was reminded of the defining characteristic that makes a swing state a swing state. It's unpredictable. In the small town of Idaho Springs, towards the base of the Rocky Mountains, with a population of less than 2,000 people, I stumbled upon an antique furnace refurbishing shop on a dead-end road off the main street. The owner is a retired member of the Coast Guard and lifelong conservative, but this year his candidate...
We're going to Obama all the way. Doing what we can in order to help the world out.
How do you think people here have responded to your big Obama posters?
Very, most of them are very up about it.
Really?
I'm very impressed with it, yep.
I'm Jilly Badanes for WashingtonTimes.com.